Get right under. I am. I'm here.
Okay. Hey, y'all.
But luckily, this is Sunday. We have to be online at.
Yeah, this one's.
Oh, sorry.
It's no problem. Call upon my teachers to be present with us today. So we may drop into our deepest level, filled with a clear mind, an open heart, so we may radiate our heating out for all beings, and so it is. Okay. It's a happy class today.
It's hard to bring us in.
You know, it's all okay.
Class today. The energies
I like it
today are like that.
It feels good. It's very playful. I like that. A good thing to be in.
Playful and dealing with life.
Lightheartedness is making everything a little easier.
Is that okay for you, Penny? Well, am I blocking your ear?
Okay, so let's just come into the present moment here. Feeling your feet on the floor. Just feel the sensation of dropping that inner awareness down to the soles of the feet. And just what's the sensation of the rug or the floor, feeling the texture of the floor beneath you, and allowing your roots to drop deep down into the earth, and then spread those roots sideways, bringing yourself into this body here and now on this planet, and feeling that connection to this big mass of a planet, all her radiant healing energy that is flowing up our legs right at this moment. And then just gently twisting around the spine, so allowing the spine to unravel, feeling tensions along the spine just drop away as you bring more and more breath into the body. Nice deep inhales and long exhales through the mouth just to release tension. And as you're turning, lead with the shoulders. So you're opening the chest as you slowly move. And as the turn can go a little deeper, you can begin to look behind you, look where you're going, but keeping the face in alignment with the spine. So you're not torquing the head or neck at all. You're just keeping the spine long, reaching through the crown of the head, and then just leading with the tip of each shoulder as you turn around the maple of your spine. And just each breath bringing in that energy, and each exhale releasing that tension in the upper body. Excellent. We'll do this for just one more minute, and I will just be silent, allowing you to drop in, tuning into your own body today. And slowing down the rotation until you come to a place of stillness, and coming into Wuji, just checking your posture, the feet parallel, just slightly wider than the hips, relaxing the knees and ankles, dropping the tailbone and lifting in the front of the hips, stretching through the back of the neck by tucking the chin and lifting the tips of the ears, allowing the arms to flow down from the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades go down the back, activating the tips of the fingers to the earth and feeling yourself balanced over your feet. Notice if you're leaning forward or leaning backwards, just checking into where you can really feel yourself completely upright and centered over the very middle of the bottoms of the feet. Closing the eyes and mouth and opening the nose and ears. Allowing the breath to come in and out of the nose now. And allowing yourself to dissolve into the oneness that is the Wu Qi. Feeling your boundaries, your physical self, even just dissolve as you breathe. And from this expanded and connected place, I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. We're now in the new moon energy, so you might wish to have the intention to be planting a seed to come to fruition as the moon grows full in the sky. Or you may relate to the theme of today's class, which is meditation. So it could be an intention around your meditation practice or lack thereof, wanting to bring more of that into your life, whatever feels appropriate to you. Feel that intention resonate first in the mind and then into the heart. And feeling that intention ripple out from the heart center, out into the infinity, out into the field of all possibilities. And having that intuitive sensation that your intention has energy, has mass, has a vibration to it that can be answered. We'll seal in that intention with three pulling down the heavens, gently opening the eyes, inhaling up. We can move slowly today, like we're underwater, just concentrating more on the visualization of bringing that light down through the crown of the head, using the motion and the breath and seeing that light, big wide column, beautiful, clear, silvery light, sweeping down through your whole being, already beginning to clear out stagnation and blocks. Three more, pulling down the heavens. And last one. Beautiful. So we're going to begin today with the old man, and we're going to do a few clearing, but then we're going to do some standing postures today. I really want to work on creating a stillness inside some of the postures instead of more of the moving postures, setting ourselves up for meditation. But we're first going to clear our outer fields so we can clear all that vibrational stuff that's in the outer fields. So inhale up and exhale down. Oh. Okay, we can move a little slower today. Oh. Really feeling that sensation of the vibration in your body. Oh. Nice. Inhale to the shoulders and bend at the waist. Moving back and forth with the intention to clear your way to fields of interference, old patterns that are ready to move on. Pressing all the air out with the belly and then inhale up. Oh. Oh. Heavy, heavy, so the neck can release. Inhale up. Oh. While you're bent forward, really release the neck, release the spine, and feel the energy in the lower dantian, gathering that energy as you press out the air so the upper body can release. And then inhale, sweeping the arms up. Oh. 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 Finding the cords here. Doing all those cords and things just flying out of your fields, weaving your sphere, creating more space in the Wei Qi fields. Oh. 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 And 2 more minutes. Oh. Opening the throat. Oh. Pressing at the base of the belly. Oh. Excellent. Oh. 3 more rounds. Last round. Staying bent forward, bend the knees, drape the torso so they're resting on the thighs, creating a magnet, gluing the abdomen to the thighs, and then grasping the opposite elbows with the hands, letting the head really just release and breathe in at the base of the spine, a waterfall of white light coming in at the sacrum and flowing downwards out the top of the head. Take 3 breaths like that here. Then release the hands to the floor and rolling up, keeping the head heavy for last. When you reach the shoulders, really open them, rolling them, and lifting the heart. And come into some neck rolls. Inhaling back and exhaling forward. Releasing any holding in the neck and shoulders. And change sides whenever you're ready. And when you feel complete with both sides, bring the head back up to normal and bending the knees. We're just going to come up the yins and down the yangs for a few passes just to clear the meridians. Inhale all the way up the center line of the body, around the breasts and underneath the arms, pulling out of the wrists. And then raking the fingers through and down the yangs, clearing this outside pathway of energy. Letting the fingers come all the way through the body. So really clearing those meridians that run all the way deep inside. Gathering the stagnation to the palms. Inhaling up and release. 3 more times. It's getting the chi moving here. One last time. Great. Shake the hands out. Releasing any holding in the palms and the fingers. And then make your energy fingers long again. We're just going to rake through the head. We're going to go 9 times, really clearing the mind here and pulling out right below the collarbones. So releasing any stagnation that's in the physical brain, in the physical sinuses. Just pulling that stagnation, seeing it could even be like a dark, phlegmy kind of energy. That's what you're pulling out of your body, giving it to the earth. Feeling the scalp also release as you rake those fingers through, pulling tension out of the scalp. And also clearing the mental part, just energetically clearing any mental stagnation. Last time. And clearing the hands. And walk around. Just release the feet from the floor. Shake it out. And you.
No, she's just talking.
Go beyond?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm just getting some water. Okay. She's okay. And just a few trembling horses. One pulling down the heavens. I know, it's so fun. Healing, clearing light all the way down into the feet. Okay, so we're going to do some yang postures today. This will just help really release. It releases the fascia, releases tension held in the joints and muscles, and it brings us into that place where we're really in our bodies and the mind can start to settle. So by the time we get to the meditation, we're going to be already cruising. And so we're going to do a series. I don't even know if I've done the whole series with y'all, but we're going to do this series of postures. So coming into the good stance, good horse Qigong stance, letting the tailbone be heavy. The first one is hug a tree. So we're going to imagine you have this big giant tree and you're wrapping your arms around it. The fingers come to 1 to 2 inches space between them. Take the thumbs and point the thumbs towards one another. And the hands are right in front of the heart. The purpose of this is to strengthen the heart energy. So letting the shoulder blades go down the back. And we're going to be here for 2 minutes. So really the purpose is to relax as much as you can in the posture. If you need to drop your arms, it's totally fine. Just go ahead and do it. There's no need to have pain or discomfort. Feeling now the energetic pathway that comes up the left arm through the heart and down the right arm. The energy jumps the gap and continues. You're creating a strong circle here. Strengthening the physical heart as well as the emotional heart. And is there anyone who feels uncomfortable if I touch to give a mild adjust? Okay. Just let me know if you don't want to be touched. Okay. Okay, 30 more seconds. Just breathing. Notice that the more you relax, the easier it gets. And the more you're feeling the energy body's holding you up. So we're strengthening our energy chi here. Five more seconds. And release the arms. Just let them swing for a moment. Okay, I'm going to come into the second posture, which is hands push ball. So you're imagining a golden ball that you're holding right in front of the lower dantian. So this is also to build strength in the lower dantian here. So there's a little bit of pressure on the ball, like we're imagining you're really holding an energy ball here. So you're not tense, but you're feeling that ball between the hands. And then again, you relax as much as possible. Lengthening the back of the neck. Relax the jaw. Dropping the tailbone. Notice the subtle shifts that you make in your body. Notice how it can change your experience. And the tiniest movement of dropping the tailbone or lifting the tips of the ears can really free up chi to move through. You may feel that rush of energy as something is released inside you. Okay, halfway there. Keep breathing. Most important thing is to relax and breathe. Everything else will start to move. And 30 more seconds. And release the hands, shake out the feet. Just give us a quick move that chi through the body. And then go right into the next one. This one is hands push away. So the palms are moving outwards, the hands are flat, the fingers are connected and not touching. So you can fully extend your arms and then release so they're not locked. So it's fairly straight. And right at the level of the third eye, but the gaze is at the back of the hands. Of course, you're not going to be able to exactly look with focus, but it's not looking beyond the hands, it's at the hands. Allow the shoulders to go down the back. This is helping to strengthen physical eyesight and strengthens the upper dantian. Keep experimenting for yourself with the micro movements that release that rush of chi. That's helping to move the chi through the fascia of the body. This series is one of the best ones I know to really release blocks in the meridians and holding patterns that we have, like from long time holding patterns in the muscles and tissue. Tuning in for yourself, just kind of going through the checklist. Tailbone dropped, as little as tension as possible throughout the body, lengthening the back of the neck. Keep the breath going. 45 more seconds. One more seconds. And release, let the arms swing. I know, right?
I'm not giggling.
Okay, and on to the next one. We got a few more. You're all doing great.
Oh, nice.
And this is called the hands rest on plank. So imagine you have a plank that's floating on water in front of you and your hands are on that, but the hands are actually going to be touching to the sides of the body, that little notch that's on the side of the hips. And then we're going to really let the shoulders come down and open the chest. So The elbows are moving towards one another, not squeezing, but moving towards one another. So this really helps to open the heart, drop the tailbone, lengthen the back of the neck. I'm going to come around again and just see how y'all doing. Yeah. Swing back and forward. It's hard. Yeah, I know.
Get into
Just
that.
try it. You can though. I think you do it. Just. Yeah, much better. And 20 more seconds. You guys are doing great. You got this. 5 more seconds. And release. Nice. Okay. Wouldn't think it'd be so hard, huh? But the good thing is when we're done with this, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to be like, whoa, I'm so light in my body. Okay. This next one is back up. This is really for the third eye though, and it's really good. This is really excellent to help the mind come into the vibration of meditation. So this time the forefinger and the thumb are touching, and we're looking, now the gaze is through. So you're going to look through and find something far point, and you're going to actually focus on that far point. Again, seeing the shoulders come down the back. You'll notice your vision will start to change. You'll start to drop into the third eye vision. So you realize you'll start to see the energy of what you're looking at as the physical thing starts to maybe blur a bit. So this is switching from the physical vision to the internal vision, to that third eye vision. Breathing, dropping the tailbone, lengthening the back of the neck, feeling the feet on the earth. And breathe into the tight places that you experience where the holding. As you're doing this, it's bringing up old patterns where there's been tension and holding in the body. So the breath is going to help release those areas. See that tension flowing out on the exhale. Halfway there. Thirty more seconds. One more seconds. Keep breathing in the light, out the tension. And release. Okay, we have one more posture in the series. You guys are doing great. I think we need to be working on these more. I'm going to start bringing these more into the class because they have such incredible benefits to these postures. Okay, the last one, it's called Hey Goo, and it's to release energy from the gallbladder. So in your Qigong stance, find that notch again, like we did for the hands on plank, but this time we really are going to be squeezing the shoulder blades more together. And the thumb this time is going to be going down the gallbladder meridian. So that little point in the buttocks where there's that kind of divot. Okay, so this is gonna really open the chest and release energy down the legs through the gallbladder meridian, clearing that area out of the body. And if you find yourself starting to get annoyed or angry, that's good. Just breathe it out. That's what we're releasing, excess energy. Releasing in the shoulders, allowing the shoulder blades to drift down the back. Dropping the tailbone so the chest can lift, tucking the chin so the back of the neck is long. Very good. And 30 more seconds. Ten more seconds. And release. Nice work, everybody. Okay, walk around, just release it. Do whatever you need to do. Shake it off. Yeah, right on, right on. Choose some air punching. Drink some water. And then just notice how you feel. How do you guys feel? Good? Hot. And she glad.
Come over here to the AC.
You like it? It's like a hot yoke.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what happens when I do Qigong, you get a lot hotter.
It's from
Yeah.
It's already hot.
yep.
you know, hot.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're moving the chi.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's natural. As the circulation increases, the body temperature is going to slightly rise. So okay, excellent job. What do you think? Do you like that series? It's hard, I know. I used to hate this so much in my training. I'd be like, oh God, and again. And we had to do it so many times, every day.
Tell us again what it does for you.
So the yang postures, the yin postures, like they're the more the gentle movement, right? We're moving the chi, right? The yang postures, because the muscles are still, what it does is it brings up tension that's places in the body and the fascia and the joints. And so as we are holding, we're actually releasing in all those areas. Yeah.
So we.
Relax. Is it more
Yeah.
mind? It's more mind work?
It does
With
help
the
to-
body's mind, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's where, because you start to realize we don't, like most of the time we don't even know where we're holding the tension in our body. We're not even aware of it. I mean, yeah, that's me, right? Walk here, I'm like this. and I mean, and a lot of us, right? It's not just me. Or we hold tension in the low back, or we are in our hips, but we're so used to it that we could just block it out, or we don't even realize what we're doing. But these postures really show us where the tension's being held. And as we're holding them and becoming aware of them, breathing into them, the body actually can let go. It's kind of like doing craniosacral on yourself in a way. Like instead of somebody holding those points for you so the body can release, you're doing that for yourself so that it can release those places. And it does really strengthen. The reason it's called yang is because these are actually really strengthening the physical body, the core, and also the Wei Qi fields. Like because of this releasing, we're moving energy out of the physical form so that the Wei Qi fields can become stronger. So this is why this is actually really warrior training. This will build this strength and vitality inside ourselves. I mean, all Qigong is, but that's why it's the Yang series, because it's like we're kind of getting into that, like, and it's a little bit mind over matter too, right?
Yeah.
The mind has to be like, okay, especially it's only 2 minutes. I'm only been doing this, it's not like I'm like
Slow
lifting
down the mind.
100 pounds, but it goes through all that stuff. And then when you really start, like, oh, there's like this, I don't know if you felt that, but there's this kind of like this, oh, letting go that occurs like on all the levels.
So in teacher training, we would do that for 25 to 30 minutes in just different poses, but
Yep.
after a while it becomes like this. I
Uh-huh.
mean,
Yeah.
this is how you become, and so you learn that. Like for
Right.
me, it's really easy to hold poses because I learned that in the beginning was like a minute was like treacherous, and then
Yeah.
it's just releasing
Exactly.
and relaxing. So what
Exactly.
appears to be a stressful thing is not.
No, it's actually
Yeah,
the
it's
opposite of
actually
it.
the
Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah. And so I learned to really love these things because I
Yeah,
would dread
exactly.
them because it would
Exactly.
bring all my stuff up. But then after a while, I was like, oh, actually, this is exactly what I need. Of course, I'm
Exactly,
resisting
yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and in addition, like that, to being able to build the strengths of the Wei Chi fields, you also learn that what's really holding you up is not your muscles, but your energy.
Yeah.
It's your energy bodies that are holding the
Right.
poses, and that's why they get stronger. Because
Right.
your muscles, you're just like going along for the ride. You're actually not using strength to do these poses once you really build that energy strength. And that gives you strength to do everything in your life, where you start to you're using your chi to do things rather than your muscles. So this actually saves ourselves from like wearing ourselves out. It's like, that's why, we can break a board or a brick, right? It's not that your hand is breaking the board. It's the energy that's moving through the board that's breaking it. And that's what we're cultivating, is so that we can just kind of, lift heavy things and we just can move it, right? Like that's what they say, how like even like the pyramids were built, or like those giant standing stones of Stonehenge. They used energy to move those things. They weren't physically lifting them,
Right.
like 10,000 pound stones. No, they got a bunch of people together and they would. So we can also all do this. This is just, but it's forgotten, right? It's secret knowledge that's not been, we're not taught that in grade school, right? Here's how you can, move a stone across the floor with your energy.
But
So-
one thing is like when I have my arms and I can feel like I don't have arms, like I'm light.
Good.
Yeah.
That means your chi is holding you up.
But I cannot imagine to use that to
Yeah.
that's
Right,
that's a
that's the-
different thing. That's
next
different level
level.
to use that to go further.
Next level. This is building that ability. And then it would be the next thing to do is like actually taking that energy and using it to, the Qigong masters. I mean, they could be in two places at the same time. They could,
But that's a part of the consciousness.
Yeah. And that's what we're building, is we're building not just the physical self, but these other selves, so that we have the ability to do this is what seems to be extraordinary things, but it's really actually, we all have this ability. We just don't know how to do it. And so that'll be next week. We'll be moving stones with our mind and energy. That would be great though. But y'all were here, I think, when we were parting the clouds, right? And we can affect the physical environment with our energy. We all know we can do this. It's just, this is the training for it,
They don't want to tell us that it's okay.
right? Okay. So
Thank you.
back into this place that we're getting to, which is that meditative place. So what I would like to do next is some breathing, because for myself, developing my meditation practice, the things I've noticed the most that are most effective is, one, releasing tension from the body so that you're not feeling so much when you're trying to meditate and you're distracted by the tension. The second thing is flooding the body with breath, oxygenating the brain cells and everything else, allows things to let go so that you can tap into that place and the mind can just let go. Okay. So we're going to do a little experiment. We're going to do a 1-minute sitting meditation. I'm going to notice how that feels. And then we're going to do some breath work, and then we're going to sit again and see the difference. So let's do some also. Just to first sit, taking some deep breaths in. And whatever your comfortable meditation position is, you can sit with the hands cupped, one rested in the other, and the thumbs touching, or hands can be in the Gyan Mudra on the knees, whatever feels to you the most comfortable. Okay, and we'll begin. And gently opening the eyes. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. I'm going to rub the palms together. I'm going to just let the hands drift over the face, pulling out tension from the face and the scalp 3 times, and just clear. And then we're going to come into the 3-part Qigong breath. So we're going to inhale, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. So lower lungs, middle lungs, and upper lungs, and then reverse. We release the breath upper, middle, and then lower. So we'll do these, a few rounds of these. And here we go. Inhale, inhale, and inhale. Pause at the top, and then exhale, exhale, exhale. Again. We keep doing this for 2 more minutes. And a long inhale. Pause at the top. I'm going to hold the breath, suspend the breath, round the perineum. And when you're ready, release. And come into natural breath. Just letting the breath drift into the body and easily find its way out. And we'll come now into a 2-minute meditation. And gently opening the eyes, bringing the hands together in front of the heart. We're just going to again sweep the face. As the layers of old identity come up through our meditation, we're just pulling that away and bringing back ourselves back to our self. Bless you. Release all that tension. We hold so much tension in our faces. Just pulling that out, feeling really relaxed. Great. We're going to do one more breathing exercise, one more meditation, then we'll go to the lying down meditation. So this is going to be the alternate nostril breath, folding down the first front two fingers of the right hand and blocking off the left nostril. I'm going to inhale through the right nostril. Pause at the top, block both nostrils, and then exhale through the left nostril. And then inhale through the left. Pausing at the top of the breath and exhale out the right nostril. Pause at the bottom of the breath and repeat the sequence. Coming into your own timing and extending the length of the pauses between the breaths as well as the breaths themselves, slowing the breath down a little more with each rotation. And we'll do this for another minute and a half. And then you'll finish the round that you're on by exhaling through the right nostril. Release the hand, bring the hands together in front of the heart. One last time, sweeping, washing the face. And we'll come into another 2-minute seated meditation. This time, if you like, you can place the tongue behind the two front teeth. Take 2 more breaths here. Easily staying in this relaxed, calm, meditative state. You can stay seated if you like, or if you'd like to come to a lying down position, just go right into the meditation. breathing yourself back into your body. And the breath, deep breath come in, long exhale. Let your fingers and toes wiggle and rotate your knees, ankles, wrists, whatever feels like you're bringing yourself back into your body. If you want to do a gentle spinal twist, bend one knee, straighten the other leg, and allow the bent knee to come across the body, just gently opening the spine. Or you can have two knees bent and just let the knees fall to one side, giving yourself just a gentle twist. Let yourself twist to both sides, and then when you're ready, just curl up on one side in a fetal position, tuning into your own heart, telling yourself, good job for coming to Qigong today and deepening your practice and your self-awareness. And just take a moment to tune in with your heart and asking what your heart needs most from your life experience today. What would your heart really like to have to feel fulfilled? Maybe a very small thing, but just opening those inner ears and listening. And take your time whenever you feel ready to come to a seated position. And we'll close our practice together. Inhaling the hands up overhead and bringing the right and left sides together in a prayer position. And then drawing down that line of the Tai Chi pole through the head to the heart and bowing the head to the heart. Giving yourself that strong message, how much you love and appreciate yourself. All the work you've done this whole lifetime and all of your lifetimes to come to this very moment now. Feeling that deep sense of expansion and the eternal nature of your being. How you're more deeply connected now to that part of your eternal soul. And today, if you'd like to add anything to your original intention or reinforce your original intention, I invite you to set that intention once again from this place of more harmonized energetic patterns. Take a deep breath into your hands, and you're going to blow white light and your intention out into the universe. And then feel it come back to you like a wave. We give thanks for this ancient wisdom, these practices, this knowledge, this strength flowing down from all of the teachers and through all of us out into the world now for the benefit of all beings. As we raise our vibrations, the whole universe is also responding and creating with a higher level of consciousness. And so it is.